Television Channel 21. Welcome to the National News Bulletin. I am Leonora Jawara. First, we have a look at the top stories. President Julius Maada Bio makes inspection visits to the Youth Skills Training Program, targeting about 1,540 young people learning road construction at the Bandajuma Liberia border road project.
The human being should be at the center of everything that we do. So I'm really touched by the fact that you, the young people, have been targeted, and in doing so, I see that women have not been left behind.
And His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio has said in 18 months' time, his government will build and furnish a junior and senior secondary school of excellence exclusively for girls in Ojan district that will cater for 300 pupils, and it will be a full boarding school with state-of-the-art facilities.
Declare free quality education so that every pikin in this country will go school. As I speak to now, over 2.5 million pikin in this country, that this government, me with team up and I pay for them.
And those were the headlines. Now let's get you details of the news. His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio has made an inspection visit to the Youth Skills Training Program, targeting about 1,540 young people learning road construction at the Bandajuma Liberia border road project, funded by the European Union. Judge Elliot Sam has the details, and he now reports.
His Excellency President Dr. Julius Maada Bio has over the weekend visited a youth skill training program targeting about 1,540 for making this possible. Among them, the European Union Ambassador Tom Venn, the head of National Authorizing Office Ambrose James, the National Youth Commissioner Ngolo Kata, and the construction company CSE for engaging able-bodied young men and women in the Pujon district, Southern Sierra Leone, at Malamatu and route to Gendema. President Bio addressed the youth and challenged them to form a ready workforce. Therefore, people should be at the center of everything we do.
For making this particular opportunity available to our young people. Ours is a human capital development government, and therefore people, the human being, should be at the center of everything that we do. So I'm really touched by the fact that you, the young people, have been targeted, and in doing so, I see that women have not been left behind. I can see a lot of women. These are life skills that you can use. Once imparted to you, you have those keys to take you all throughout your life. So it's a great opportunity, and also for the young graduates to have hands-on opportunity in terms of fixing our roads. And because they are not going to be here forever, we are going to be fixing these roads. We are going to be maintaining them. We are going to have to do more roads. So now we have a ready workforce that is skilled enough to be able to help in other road construction jobs that are going to be made available. It is always difficult. People think because they are youth, they should be employed. But for those who are coming, they want to make sure that you have the requisite skills. And that is what a CSE is making available to you. So you can go anywhere in the world or elsewhere in Sierra Leone where there are opportunities for new projects, and present yourself. And once they know that you have the requisite skills, then you are prepared or you are available for those opportunities. So I'm very happy to know that there's this skills transfer here, which is part of this road project. And I'm happy that you are taking this opportunity, especially for women who have been who have been disadvantaged for a very long time.
Commissioner Ngolokata said the project will continue to help the young people with various skills in road construction, including welding, masoning, carpentry, steel bending, heavy-duty machine operators. He emphasized that the project separately targeted those community youth with no qualification and graduate youth who required hands-on training as engineers. He added that, most importantly, the project has also provided stipend to keep them right through the training period, and thank all partners including the Ministry of Planning and Economic Development, Ministry of Youth Affairs, Ministry of Tertiary and Higher Education.
So basically that's what the project does. We're developing a database out of this, and we hope that it will, one, support middleman power engagements, but it also supports the opportunities for potential road construction where they will all be recruited to continue. But the project is also supporting them in terms of stipend and livelihoods. So we give them some level of amount of money, but after the project, they will all take along some resources so that they can start a new life. For us to settle the project, there were challenges. For example, the young people get sick during the course of work because it's heavy-duty work. So we wrote a letter to the Ministry of Health to provide us drugs, and drugs have been provided and presented to the center where they get free drugs. They themselves are quite excited about the project, and we hope that this project will continue onto the lifespan of the construction of it.
The EU ambassador, Tom Venn, expressed excitement at progress on the Badajuma to Liberia Road project, adding that about 80% of the 100-kilometer highway was already completed. He remarked, "What a difference for Sierra Leone and the people along the 4,500-kilometer Trans-West Africa Coastal Highway from Nukutu to Lagos, a transitional highway project to link 12 West African coastal nations from Mauritania in the northwest of the region to Nigeria in the east, with feeder roads already existing to two landlocked countries, Mali and Burkina Faso." For Star News in Freetown, George Elliott Sam reporting.
His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio has said in 18 months' time, his government will build and furnish a junior and senior secondary school of excellence exclusively for girls in Bojan district that will cater for 300 pupils, and it will be a full boarding school with state-of-the-art facilities. George Elliott Sam tells us more.
His Excellency President Dr. Julius Maada Bio has said in 18 months his government will build and furnish a junior and senior secondary school of excellence exclusively for girls that will cater for over 300 pupils, and it will be a full boarding school with state-of-the-art facilities. The President also noted that already they had granted full tuition waivers for all pupils at the basic and senior secondary school education level for all 326 approved schools that benefit from government financial support, adding that 18,318 pupils were already benefiting from school feeding. 415,866 students had received free teaching and learning materials.
We not sit down. The first thing we will do, we will know the value of education and how education they lift people out of poverty in nations, and all nations will don't succeed. Take education very seriously. Now make we decide for declare free quality education so that every Pekin in this country will go to school. As I speak to now, over 2.5 million Pekin in this country, now this government, me will team up now and they pay for them. That's not a small number that one name. For me, not a tuition waiver, not a payment, now investment. And most of that investment, you're not going to yield to next year, you're not going to yield the other year, but me know say in future, all the young people there, let's school picking the way they call them now. Now then go for them at the high table, and now then go for lead this country, and now then go for make sure we're better, now then go for make salon better, now then make for invest that money into them. School picking over there, they will go to school. But because of free quality education, now we get 80,000 beginners to go to school, that Bujon district alone. That means people that take this serious, and I'm glad when they don't take and make serious, because now only education get for lift we out of this present situation where they in. Poverty, all the problems there. And we say Paul Pastor Longo better. We can keep that promise. The foundation for make Salon better, now for make we get sound quality education, will be make Salon the day before, make it come back, so that we go lead the world again. We will provide solution there. Now that makes sense. This year, the organization, what they call the MCC, they recognize Sierra Leone as a symbol, a country we don't make so much improvement. In less than 3 years, we don't get a compact with them. We go give grants to Sierra Leone of close to maybe about $500 million. Whether they give the government because of the good governance, that is what we have achieved in just less than 3 years.
President Dr. Julius Maada further stated that his government will continue to provide support for agriculture in all chiefdoms throughout the district, adding that they were making available 200 hectares of new cocoa variety farm for 200 farmers in Gelanis, Bari and Sorobima chiefdom in 2020 and 2021 farming season. We are also developing 109 hectares of inland very swamp for rice cultivation in Dama, Guru and Tonke chiefdom for 211 households in 2020 and 2021 farming season.
So with the big schools there now, all over the country, I sure say the Minister for Education will be with me, when I'm my young brother, or Pekin, from Pujao, they go talk to una, what you need when in terms of school, so that we not go get good school. We go make, we go become an independent place. Lately, we not only pay school fees, so all public exams from MPSC to Bege to WAS, we pay for all the beginners in this country. Why? Not the money pass mark per view. In fact, what will come, we don't meet nothing. In the past 3 years, because we know say education so important, we don't go and train all sides, and we don't convince the world that we are serious about fighting corruption, about improving human capital. They don't begin help with. They don't money now we they use. So now, just imagine, Pikin we don't prepare himself, he will reach SS3. Time come for exam. In daddy or in mama get problem, they not able to pay. That means you don't waste all in years then. So because we serious about education, because we really mean it, this is not a politics. For where this country go before, we get for support education. That makes us they pay all the exam fees there, for all the beginning, for all transition exams in this country. In addition, to paying their school fees.
President Julius Maada also went on to commission the Sofin agro-based production and industrial estate. For Star News in Freetown, I am George Elliott Sam reporting.
While you're still watching the news bulletin here on Star TV. Now, Accountability Now Sierra Leone, in partnership with Justice Without Borders, Youth Empowerment and Development Association, and the Consumer Protection Agency, has in a press conference condemned the crisis over intellectual property rights and registration of certificates of the Trademarks Act of 2014. Isabella Stanley reports.
Accountability Now Sierra Leone and network partners are broad-based CSOs platforms established with the objectives of ensuring economic revolution and fairness in the investment atmosphere for rapid national development. Within the last 2 years, the above-named civil society organizations have viewed with concern the crisis between Gomez Commercial Enterprise and Lucky Star Investment Company that requires the immediate intervention of the Ministry of Trade and Industry for sanity and values in transparent investment. William Sao Lamin, Executive Director, Accountability Now Sierra Leone, said they as a civil society activist have the mandate in the interest of the people to take any company or individual to court if there is any illegality.
And for us, civil society, we have the rights, we have the mandates in the interest of our people to take a company or individual to court, and not only our local court here, but to even ECOWAS courts. Put together as a team a press release dated Thursday, 25th February 2021. Accountability Now Sierra Leone and partners including Justice Without Borders, Youth Empowerment and Development Association Sierra Leone, and Consumer Protection Agency condemn the crisis over intellectual property rights and registration of certificate of trademark Act 2014. Accountability Now Sierra Leone and network partners are broad-based CSOs platform established with the objective of ensuring economic revolution and firmness in the investment atmosphere for rapid national development. Within the last 2 years, the above-named civil society organizations have viewed with concern the crisis between Romance Commercial Enterprise and Lucky Star Investment Company that requires the immediate intervention of the Ministry of Trade and Industry and value in transparent investment. The crises have been aggravated by threats and on warrants by persons purporting to be agents of Lucky Star Investment Company against civil society promoting tenets of economic, social, and cultural rights, which we refer to as ECOSOC rights.
Nejus Okafor, Managing Director of Romance Commercial Enterprise, noted that he has been doing business in Sierra Leone for over 33 years, and the Expression ear brand was registered in 2018. He noted that the Lucky Star is a Chinese company, and they have been defrauding the people with fake and counterfeit products of Expression. He further said that his company has the distributorship of Expression, and that Sierra Leoneans should not allow such, as it will weaken the business sector in the country.
And I'm here to let Sierra Leonean consumers take note of how Lucky Star, a Chinese company, has been defrauding them with fake and counterfeit products over the years and infringing on a global brand of Expression products that is tested and trusted all over the world, and they hide behind that brand and was passing plastics. I don't know what to call it, defrauding Sierra Leoneans of their money, because when you put this on when you look at the packet, you will take it to be that you are using the original product. Not until you lose it now and fix it on your head, you know that somebody has actually defrauded you of the money you paid, and you of course throw it, and you have nobody to complain to.
Augustine Rogers, a representative of Lucky Star Limited, said the two companies have known each other for some time now, and the Romance Enterprise has been doing business with Lucky Star. He noted out that the product in question is coming directly from China, and nobody has the monopoly over products. He further said that Lucky Star was established in 2019, and it surprises them to see the newspaper's stories that their product is harmful, when the Standard Bureau is there to check goods that enters the country.
The conflict between Romance Enterprises and then Lucky Star. Of course, I must be very straight to tell you that the two parties have known each other for quite some time, and Romance have been doing business with Lucky Star for quite some time. Business transactions have been going on between them. The product in question here comes directly from China. You will agree with me that we have international trade now, and nobody has monopoly over product. Product can be produced in Sierra Leone, like our Gary from Bo. It could be sold in the UK or New York. Nobody has monopoly over it. What we are saying here is that Lucky Star is an independent business sector, completely independent from Gucci. And Lucky Star has all its legal status in this country.
For Star TV News in Freetown, I am
Excellency the President, Julius Maada Bio, together with the Minister of Tourism and Cultural Affairs, Dr. Memunatu Pratt, has over the weekend conducted a tour to Sulima, showcasing the beauty of the Sulima beach, situated along the coastal town in the south. George Elliott Sam again takes up the story.
His Excellency President Dr. Julius Maada Bio, together with the Minister of Tourism and Cultural Affairs, Dr. Memunatu Pratt, has over the weekend conducted a tour to Sonima, showcasing the beauty of Sonima Beach and declaring it a tourism development destination. Sonima is a coastal town in the south of Sierra Leone that borders Sierra Leone and Liberia by sea. It is known for its natural endowment, segmented port for fishing, and over 40 kilometers of beach layout. In our statement, the Minister of Tourism, Dr. Memunatu Pratt, told President Bio that just after her appointment as minister in 2018, she undertook a general study of tourism development in Sierra Leone and found out that Sonima has a huge tourism potential because of its over 40 kilometers of beach and a very rich culture that, if developed, will create jobs and improve the lives of the people of Sonima. She further stated that the ministry interviewed the people of Sonima and realized that even though they are engaged in fishing, they need alternative livelihood to grow their life. And it was against that backdrop that the ministry, with support from the UNDP, conducted a series of skill training for women, and the ministry is also trying to incorporate women of Sonima into the Munafa micro-enterprise program that was recently launched by President Bio.
When he appointed me in 2018, I undertake a general study of tourism development at the whole of Salome. And I find out say, one area where got huge potential now Solima, because it gets over 40 kilometers of beach. And then it gets a very rich culture. Where need to say if we able for developer, it go create jobs, then go change the lives of the people. Before we do that, we make sure say the deputy lead a team where we can interview everybody, and through the interviews we will get for no say, even though they do fishing, but they need other alternative livelihood so that they go get their life go on. So what we begin do? The first thing, we begin prepare the community. Last year, we through support of UNDP, we conduct a series of skills training where we give the women all their arts and craft training. We show them how for use local material. We show them how for use plastic. For them to be able to begin to arts and craft or begin make souvenir. If you look at the table side, all that see what you see and a part of the training where it be to say we give them so that they can be able to prepare themselves.
Addressing the people of Sonima, President Dr. Julius Maada Bio assured that government want to make Sonima a center for tourism where people will be coming from Freetown and even abroad to spend quality time. To achieve that, he called on the people of Sonima to play good host to tourists because for tourism to strive, the community has a pivotal role to play, he stated. He commended the women for display of handcraft, encouraged them to have an attitude that will attract tourists.
Now that make the tourism minister talk before me they talk, so that some of the issues they don't begin address them. And I know say me Minister of Fisheries and Marine Resources instead be don't Canada before, and we they make arrangement there for make sure say Solima be truly part of Sierra Leone, not to just a tale of Sierra Leone. So in addition to the free quality education, we don't make free for everybody, especially with Pikine where they are. We don't bring a laugh to the parents, and two, we want to make sure say Solima get light, and that work they go on right now. The process for make sure say the light go inside all the hosting, it go on now. Meanwhile, a few solar lights them, about 10, we don't put them inside the town, so now go begin see light before light can go inside the host them. So So in addition to all the school fees all they pay for the pikin there, for make them be good people them, make them take care of Solima. So Bema, put you on this street and salon. We also don't make sure say this Solimayaso will make them become a center for tourism in this country.
President Dr. Julius Maada reminded the people of Solima that they are part of Sierra Leone and that development will reach them. Surveying Solima 40-kilometer beach, President Bio said the visit is to showcase Solima Beach, intimating all Sierra Leoneans to enjoy the beauty of the country, that he is impressed with the beach, which is why the government is promoting local tourism.
Waiting now the next thing what they try for do, now for make here be a center for tourism. We say go to Common Freetown, but they can spend some time there. People that go to Common Monrovia, they can spend time there on the tourism. But for McDonald they be, we not get for be good host them. When stranger then come, we not get for make sure say, we not get a smiling face for receive them, and for make them know say them welcome. All country then, we say tourists in the work. Now the community, now they recognize the people the way they come, they welcome them, and they make them feel at home. We not for make them feel threatened, we not for make them feel secured, so that when they want for relax, for tourism about relaxation, and also for make sure say people then go able to enjoy their life. So why the ministry they make sure say we open here, we not say where they are from the town chief and everybody, the young man them, the woman them, we don't begin to them beautiful arts and crafts where they at the table now. We not get for make sure say we not get an attitude where they make anybody where want for rest, say they go Solima for good rest.
For Star News in Freetown, George Elliott Sam reporting.
Well, those are all the stories making a news bulletin for today. Thank you for watching. I am Leonora Jawara. Just stay with us if you can.